Hello and welcome to the day.
Thank you for spending your time with us.
I'm Jake.
I'm Joel. Welcome back to another episode of Jake and Joel Are Magic. Before we get started, huge spoiler warning. We are discussing the Theros leaks, the Theros Beyond Death leaks that were posted to Reddit we're posting this so fast, on October 30th. Maybe they were October 29th last night, but... Yep. We are going to discuss them in detail, show images of the cards that were leaked. If you don't want to see them, don't watch this video. Just don't watch it, okay? I'm telling you, we're not trying to steal content creators' future spoiler cards, which we'll also discuss that. We are not trying to leak this to anybody who doesn't want it leaked. This is your warning. Go away if you don't want to see the cards or you don't want to hear discussion about the cards. Jake, do you think that'll suffice?
Yeah, man, I think that sounds good. This exists. It's on the internet. If you want to find it, you're going to find it. We're not the first people that are reporting on this. We're not the people with the cards, so go take your pitchforks elsewhere.
So, there were cards leaked. Jake and I kind of disagree about why or how they were leaked, and we wanted to discuss it. So first, I'm going to swap over to the other view here.
Before we get into this, like, subscribe if this is the kind of stuff you're into. Just seriously. Go down there, click some buttons. If you're logged in, that's all we need.
This is such a crazy topic that I'm forgetting all of the normal ways we shoot videos. We just can't. We're like itching. We were already having the discussion. I was like, Jake, we're gonna turn on the camera and talk about this.
Yeah, I need to go into my work day, but it's something that needs to be covered that we want to make sure that
if you like the video by the end of it, please be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It really helps us out.
Let's get into this.
These are the spoiled cards. These were posted on Reddit. I'm just going to kind of look through them. We're not going to go over the cards and if we think they're good individually, all that stuff this video. We'll cover that when actual preview season starts, because we are hyped about preview season. These were posted on Reddit with the story that my buddy got these from a Walgreens in or near Raleigh, North Carolina. He let me take pictures of them, and here they are. Pretty innocent backstory. That's what was posted. Immediately, the internet either went wow or called bullshit because of some of the ways that these cards were presented. Okay, so down here, I'm just going to skip. You've got the basic lands, full art lands that are apparently going to be in Theros Beyond Death. One of each. That was kind of a red flag for some people. There were There was a major red flag at the end that apparently there was a full art planeswalker of the main hero of the set. That's a little fishy that they just happened to get, who is a highly anticipated character returning to the game. They just happen to get a full art version of her in these packs. That's a little fishy.
I mean, or very lucky.
And I'm sure that honestly this isn't the official art for this card. I'm sure that this is also an alternate art of this card.
Alternate art extended. I mean, it's right in line with everything we have going on. We often see these new lands pop up. You know, we saw new lands come out in Unstable.
Right.
There's different versions of lands that pop up in all these different sets. It's one of the main appeals. I'm sure people are going to want these in foil. The lands are kind of cool to me.
So immediately the reaction was either pro or negative on them. A lot of negative opinions come with leaks, and I happen to share some of these. They do assign most, if not all, of these cards at this point to content creators to slowly trickle out on a specific release schedule. And when they do get leaked, they do steal from that content creator the at least opportunity to show off something fresh and new. Now, I think, and I'm pretty sure that I'm right, that this is far enough in advance that these cards aren't assigned out yet. So I believe, and I truly hope, that because they're not assigned to content creators to spoil yet, they're not going to be assigned, and the players that the creators that would have gotten cards are just going to get a different card. That's my main hope with that kind of whole topic related to this.
Yeah. I want to provide my hot take.
Yeah, go ahead, because you've got the other hot take of the other side of the internet.
This is my hot take. Is whenever there's like a set or a state. Let's talk about the state of Standard. Which the last time I saw a graphic of the top cards used in Standard now, it's literally the Simic Food deck.
Yeah, it's Simic Food.
It's all of those cards. It's
sometimes
Wicked Wolf, it's Oko, it's Gilded Goose, it's all that. It's
the meme
all
right
that
now
stuff.
is I'm playing a deck of every color. What are you talking about? And showing off a Simic with each individual other color in it deck in your arena, like deck building thing, and it's like Sultai Oko, Jeskai Oko, and it just right. It's all Oko deck.
The card is honestly, it's played in Legacy, it's played in Modern, it's overpowered for Standard, it's just oppressive, and the format is stale. And this isn't the first time that a leak has happened during a poor state of Standard. So, for me, it's just Magic the Gathering players are enthusiasts. I could see these making their way into a Walgreens pack because they know whoever opens it is going to randomly go crazy and want to take these everywhere and show people them. And I mean, here they are on the internet. Everyone's in an uproar. Nobody's talking about Oko. Everybody's talking about Theros Beyond Death spoilers. So there's a number of things that are happening here. There's a huge distraction from the fact that Standard, the cash cow, the baby boy, the best format, the premier format is absolutely in shambles. Nobody wants to play it. It's stale. Everybody's focused on Pioneer. And then all of a sudden Theros leaks come out and people are like, okay, well, let's jump on the hype train for Theros. This is very incongruent with like this happened with War of the Spark. This just happens. This is obviously huge negligence, or people over at Wizards of the Coast are disgruntled. I don't know why this always happens, that there's always a big leak, but it's not new news to me. And at some point you have to say, why is this happening? Why does this continue to happen? What is wrong that they can't get this right, that these cards always show up before they're supposed to?
So the other side of that is that I found this post right before we started from a Twitter user at ZombieKitten5, or Zombie Kittens, I'm assuming with numbers, on Twitter. So, an awesome regular at Game Theory in Raleigh, North Carolina is the source of the Reddit leak of Theros Beyond Death spoilers. He was kind enough to share what he got with some of us who play there. I won't show his face in this picture, but I will show the pictures that this Twitter user shared. Open booster packs, the lands that we've already seen, along with some tokens that we didn't in the pictures.
That goat is tight.
In this
Go
picture,
back to that goat. Look at that goat.
Oh, that is a very tight goat, actually.
That is the goat you don't mess with.
So we also have up here, just to kind of corroborate this, we have what I'm thinking is the 3/3. We have the vehicle. There was a vehicle I saw. Here we go. We have the chariot. The Thundering Chariot is right there. We have the Elspeth, obviously, the full alternate art. And we also have this Labyrinth rare right there. So to me, this corroborates that at the very least, there's no like shadowy cabal opening them up. It was just a dude who found these and purchased them and took pictures of them because Walgreens allowed it. Now, where it broke down in the Walgreens side of it, the distribution side of it, I don't know how that worked, and maybe that's where, the conspiracy monster lives. But I will also say that the news today was also announced that Star City is changing their next tournament from Standard to Pioneer before any official Pioneer tournament is sanctioned by Wizards.
And I wonder why. Does Star City Games want people to turn on Twitch and just be like, no, I don't want to watch Oko?
They said it specifically because, there was an announcement from Wizards that the BNR is not going to be moved up again, that they are going to stay on schedule for the next BNR, and that tournament was going to be before that BNR happened. So they said, you know what, fine, no Standard, we'll do Pioneer. So I don't think that, if this is an attempt at a smoke screen for Standard, I think it's a pretty piss poor attempt, because like you said, it's become fairly normal that leaks have happened. Now, I think that the last couple sets, they've gotten a lot better. I think that War of the Spark did get a little leaked, maybe, but I actually don't remember it being huge, and that they rolled it out on that storyline kind of way as a new trial for that whole preview season.
I remember a huge Ixalan leak. There was definitely
absolutely,
a huge
but I don't
Ixalan.
remember War of the Spark happening. And the thing is that at that time, Standard was actually pretty healthy.
Maybe I did mistake Ixalan for War of the Spark, and I should correct myself.
But also you're not the only person, right? You're not the only person questioning why this can happen in the first place. regardless of if it's a conspiracy or not, why aren't we able to lock down? I mean, I saw a guy tweet earlier today, it was a joke, but he said, look, I don't even know what the new Pokemon game releases in like 15 days. I don't even know what the second and third evolutions are of the 3 starting Pokemon in that game are. They've already announced those 3 Pokemon forever, and we don't even know what the next 2 evolutions are of those Pokemon. But I've already seen Theros cards from a set that's not supposed to release till after Christmas for months.
Yeah, that for me is the big thing. Like, I can't imagine that there are a bunch of warehouses nationwide that just have these like sitting out, maybe or sitting around like ready for distribution. That just seems to me like really weird.
But we don't know the facts on that. We don't know how distribution works.
So let's just say, yeah, sure, we don't know how distribution works. But let's just say somebody accidentally put these cards into a pack. I mean, or a Walgreens pack. We know what these Walgreens packs are. You buy them, and there's like a three packs in the little plastic thing. You bust it open, and sometimes they're a mystery. But this just seems like either a disgruntled employee is just like, F it, I'm putting these in, or this is just gross negligence, or, you know, what I already said, this is a huge distraction to get everybody off the fact, like, look, we get it, Oko is broken, but Oko is selling Thrones of Eldraine boxes, and we want people to continue buying those, so we're not going to ban Oko, but, you know, go play Pioneer, go play something else, let us make our Oko money.
Well, we will see how it all shakes out. I'm sure that, I mean, like I said, we discovered this tweet corroborating that at least it was just a random dude that bought these legitimately in North Carolina. Whether or not it's the fault of Walgreens, whether or not a disgruntled Wizards employee drove across the country and inserted these packs onto a shelf in Raleigh and said, hopefully somebody posts this on Reddit, or somewhere in between, which is, I think, where the truth lies, that somebody made a very grave mistake, and it just shows that Hasbro or Wizards has not completely locked down those distribution chains yet to keep things like this from happening. I mean, yeah, sure. Somebody
who does distribution might have no idea what they're looking at. They could just they're just like, yeah, sure, it's shiny packs. I'm sure this is what's supposed to go.
More of these
but
it
doesn't make sense to me that a set that doesn't come out for months is already showing up.
But I mean, look, if you were working in one of these warehouses and 6 boxes of random Pokemon packs showed up, and they said, Jake, put all these out except for one of them. Make sure you set one of the sets aside because that set doesn't come out for a couple weeks. And that's all the information they gave you. You're not going to know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know. But look, if you're watching this video, let us know what you think. Yeah. Let us know if you have information. What do you think happened here? What is the deal? Why can't Wizards get a lid on it?
It seems a little crazy. If you wouldn't mind hitting like, hitting subscribe on the video, really helps us out. If you want to support us further, we got a Patreon link down in the description below, and we are streaming twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday nights, over on Twitch. I'm tapped out until further information comes forward. Jake, how about you?
I think the escape mechanic is pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll see. Later.